I think it is true that, horror is a good way to start, and that was the advice that was given to me. Someone said the easiest kind of movie to raise money for is a horror film.
I don't know how much more you can do as far as violent films. I think it's been pushed pretty much to the limit.
No matter how badly it turns out, you'll probably be able to sell it to someone.
Oh, a horror movie. Let's make a piece of shit horror movie because that's going to make money.
If those effects look like shit, you're fucked.
You have to film it, test it, or you get shit. You get schlock.
Unless you want people to think it looks cheesy.
No one is going to believe that this guy is getting eaten by an escalator if we don't do the close-ups of the torso popping open and the organs getting squashed.
If you really want to create true horror, it's to imply the violence and to create a setup and a suspense and an anxiety rather than just show blood and gore.
You have to have a vision. You have to have a vision of a universe, and you need to be able to explain that universe to everybody. You need to explain it to your production designer, your costume designer, your director of photography, your actors, everybody. It all has to work together in harmony. It's a very, very difficult balance to find.
Horror is more popular than ever. I think that's probably has something to do with 9/11, actually.
Everything has been shown. There's nothing more you can show. The successful films that we referred to, like the Saws and the Hostels.
In Hostel, I watch the Amsterdam stuff, and I see the stuff in the cafe, and I think, shit, I wish I had a little more time for that. I would have done this differently. I would have tried that. The torture scenes, it was all about the torture, and I knew that.
It's about the setup. It's not about the violence.
If you're making a horror film, the scare is the star, and you have to do everything to serve the scare.
Maniac is a good example of a film that's about setup and violence.
The torture scenes are everything, and I knew those effects had to look good, and that's where you should spend your money. Spend your money on your effects. However, I've also seen movies which have very elaborate gore effects, but you don't give a shit about the characters. You have to care about the story. You have to care about the characters. That's what's going to make it stand out from the others.